The first one is the recent immigrant, surface empathy. It sounds like your children don't feel comfortable at school, and you also feel like that maybe they're not given a fair chance. Reciprocal empathy. What I'm hearing is it seems like you're feeling frustrated and possibly hurt, especially given that if you believe your children are being treated unfairly, specifically because of your background, that's making the school and that's making them and the school feel unsafe. Self involving statement. I want you to know that I hear how difficult this has been for you and your children. And I also want to understand more so I can help support you and we can figure out options that can help not only them, but you feel more comfortable and eventually where everyone's feeling that they're being treated fairly. The next one is the parent, surface empathy. What I'm hearing is it sounds like you're upset and feel like you're being accused of not taking care of your children. Reciprocal empathy. It seems that you're feeling hurt and possibly feel like you have to be defensive, like your efforts as a parent are not being recognized, and you feel that you're being judged constantly and it's unfair. Self involving statement. I can hear how important being a good parent is to you and how much you care about your kids. So I want to understand what you're doing for your kids and how you're involving yourself in their lives so we can talk about this together. The next one that we have is the woman in the woman's group, the battered women's group. Surface empathy. So what I'm hearing is it sounds like you were really afraid for your life during this experience. And now you're scared and afraid about what to do next and how the next steps are. Reciprocal empathy. It seems like you're feeling very terrified and that you're trapped in this situation. Part of you knows that going back could be very dangerous given the past history, but you're also worried because you don't have stable housing and really you don't have a safe place to stay right now. Self involving statement. I am very concerned about your safety. And not only that, but I want to help and work with you to figure out what options there are. And mainly this is because so you don't have to go back to the same situation given the history where you could possibly be harmed again. Next, we have the elderly man talking about the death of the spouse. Surface empathy. What I'm hearing from you is basically you haven't felt right and had as much energy that you used to since the funeral has happened. And you just haven't felt like going outside or doing much outside of the house. Reciprocal empathy. So what I'm hearing is it seems like you're feeling kind of low down and basically just withdrawn from activities and socialization. And the loss may be making it hard to find the motivation or the desire to just do day-to-day activities, which may not have been as difficult before the death of your wife. Self-involving statement. I am hearing you and how much this loss is affecting your daily life, daily activities, and simply your energy. And basically, I want to understand what this has been like for you. And eventually, we can move on to taking one step at a time together and maybe figuring out about how in the future you can have more energy. But first, we're just going to discuss about it, if that's okay. Next, we have the person talking about his drinking and people affecting it. Surface empathy. What I'm hearing from you is it sounds like you're frustrated with the people talking about your drinking problem or possible drinking problem, and it seems like they're inputting their advice and trying to tell you what to do, right? Reciprocal empathy. So what I'm hearing and what it sounds like is you're feeling frustrated and irritated, and maybe like that you're being pushed into things that you're not quite comfortable doing. And I'm also hearing that they're trying to control you in their life, which you're right, they cannot do. And you have the right and you want to make your own choices, which I understand. Self-involving statement. What I'm hearing from you is it's very important for you to have control over your own life and your own decisions. And basically, I just want to hear your perspective and I want to try to understand so we can talk about everything with your drinking in a respectful way that you feel comfortable.